base.
That's because I don't have a low
I'm
voice
all about
like
the
Jose.
bass.
He's not very bassy.
I don't have
My
a
milkshake
man
brings all
voice.
the boys to the yard.
That's a fact. What kind of milkshake, though?
Vanilla.
I'm a minty guy.
Did you see that Fruity Pebbles shake at Dairy Queen? I need to go get that.
Didn't
I'm
Bubba
upset.
Boy send us that?
Yeah, they didn't have it in a blizzard too. I was like, what? Come on, guys.
I mean, I feel like the blizzard would mess up all the Fruity Pebbles.
It's true.
I feel like it's probably not that good. Let's be real.
It's like soggy Fruity Pebbles.
I mean, that's kind of what the cereal is too, right?
Yeah. Fruity Pebbles are only good when they're crunchy.
No, they're S tier cereal. Shout out to the Nerd Chat.
Is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days.
Hosted by a group of best friends.
This is Cortana. And remember, don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it. As always, Spartans, see you online.
Oh, hello. Daddy D. Wally here, and welcome to the Nerd Chat, a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. Guys, I remember the Xbox One launch. Hashtag never forget. Joining me as always is Kronos, is a jerk, Jose at Chipotle Bear.
Happy Thursday, friends. It's good to be here. Hopefully, and wishing our Nuggies do well tonight in the playoffs. We'll see if they can keep it alive. Other than that, I got to play a little bit of games this week. Really, just one game. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, you guys are
but happy to be here. Happy Thursday, everyone.
And joining us as always, he says MJ is the GOAT. That's
Oh,
fine.
he said it, not me.
LeBron
Dan said
is
it, not me.
easily top 2. X Bacon Gaming.
I was just seeing if you'd say it, Dan. I agree. MJ is the GOAT. Thank you, sir.
MJ, greatest competitor, basketball player of all time. LeBron, ultimate team player, all around basketball player. Joining us as always is go look at their stats, you guys. It's not even close.
Team
Jordan was the
player
scorer.
though.
Best
Yeah.
flopper.
Yeah, LeBron is easily the best team player. Are you kidding me?
He may be a better team player, maybe not the best team player.
Jokic is a contender. You're right, Bubble Boy, but his career is not yet over, and he's only got one ship. And until he brings in some more, I don't know. Bubble Boy and 7 says, "Let's go Nuggies."
Yeah, and in even better news, I figured out my sound problem. I was plugged into the wrong jack. You guys all sound silky smooth now.
You were in the wrong hole.
I was in the wrong hole, which you know what?
Thank
It
you.
just it happens too often, I guess.
And guys, let's get into it. Jose, let's jump into gaming news for the week. Jose.
News team, assemble!
News story number 1. As I mentioned earlier, if you're in UNC status like we are here at the Nerd Chat, you remember exactly where you were in 2013. In May, I believe, of 2013 at the Xbox One reveal. And that was the moment Xbox died, Jose. Because it was just TV, sports, TV, DRM. And if you don't have internet, we have a product for you. The Xbox 360, for those of you who can't connect and do your DRM check-ins, which eventually Xbox did reverse. But the damage was done. It was the beginning of social media, and the Xbox One died at that moment, even though they had a better launch lineup. And just recently, the PlayStation 5 fanboys were freaking out on the internet for 1 week because there were rumors going around about this new DRM implementation. Now, Bacon, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they're freaking out because if you bought your game within the last month and you didn't sign into the internet to check in after 30 days, you would lose the license to your game and you wouldn't be able to start the game in offline mode or once the the battery on the console died, and people were able to replicate this, correct?
Yes, I believe Spawnwave was able to recreate the issue, but it's all about nothing. It's a big nothing burger, but it
Correct.
has been really fun.
Correct.
It's been a great week.
To get to what we know now, Diego says, I appreciate the nerds not going for an hour and 30 minutes before getting news. You got that right, Diego. You got that right, Diego. Jose.
We're a news channel.
So back to this news.
Yes, it was 30 days, and they thought it was every 30
They
days.
thought it was permanent. They thought it was permanent. They're like, oh my God, they're changing the DRM. It's this new thing. They're going to take away our digital rights. They're going to take away our games.
DRM's the devil.
And then we started to see Don Matrick introducing the PlayStation 5 like our thumbnail. Everybody was freaking out saying, I'm done with Sony. I'm switching to Xbox. This is why we buy physical. Eric freaking out. Physical.
I'm going to Nintendo.
But then yesterday, Sony responded. It took them a while. To Sony's bad PR credit, they finally responded to GameStop. Players can continue to access and play their purchases as usual. A one-time online check-in is required to confirm the game's license, after which no further check-ins are required.
Makes perfect
So
sense.
I believe it had to do with like a 2-week, like if you didn't activate it, it like creates some code for you guys, and then afterwards it's fine. And then once you open or download the game, you create the code, and then after 30 days, it's yours. And this was a nothing burger, as Bacon likes to say. But my question to you guys is we saw the internet freak out about this.
Oh, big time.
And it wasn't as bad as the Xbox One, the debacle back in 2013. I just want to get everyone's feelings about DRM. Chance, you've missed out on a little bit. You're all digital. Was this a nothing story to you from the beginning? Could you care less about DRM and you just accept that we don't own anything? Am I correct?
Oh yeah. At this point, I mean, when I had to throw out all my Blu-rays and stuff and DVDs and all that, it was a very sad moment for me. And then like 3 seconds later, I was like, hell, that doesn't matter actually. So, oh, Jose, you're muted.
Did you throw away your DVDs? Why would you do that?
Oh, I have so many I can give you.
So we were hurting for shelf space. And I was basically told it was that, or I think it was that or comic books. And I was like, well, the comic books aren't that I can't get rid of these comic books. So,
but I'm confused. Did none of you digitize your library? You literally
did
just
not.
threw them away?
We did not, Jose. And here's the only, can anyone guess the 3 physical media movies that I own?
Vanilla
Sky.
Okay, correct.
Okay.
Vanilla Sky, still actually sealed. Haven't even opened this.
Top
It's
Gun
just for
Maverick.
display. Nope.
Oh,
Top
Mission
Gun
Impossible 1.
Day
Nope.
after, what's the Tomorrow one with Tom Cruise?
Nope.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Nope. There's no more Tom Cruise. There's basically a kids comedy and a sci-fi comedy classic.
Never Back Down.
Spaceballs.
Oh, I love Never Back Down. That is a deep cut.
We need this soundbite. I wasn't moto surfing.
Oh God, that's classic right here.
Surf
Ninjas.
Ninjas. Surf Ninjas. My only other.
What?
thing. There it is. And then the last one. I just built a
Interstellar.
Gladiator. No, Interstellar is great, but nope.
Prometheus.
I just built the Lego. Grayson just built.
Oh,
this.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, classic.
Back to the
sorry.
Future
Absolutely.
30th anniversary. That's it. That is my
You
physical.
got me beat.
Quite the library there now. 3 movies. Random. Vanilla Sky, Surf Ninjas, and Back to the Future trilogy. Wow, what a collection. So to me, guys, when I saw this story, Vacant, I was with you. I don't get it. I understand whenever I buy something online digitally, it's just the rights to basically play the game until Steam or Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo decides to take it away from me. Bacon, any other thoughts on it?
Yes, I also have a very large DVD collection that I've done nothing with. It's sitting in Tupperware in the basement in case it floods. Shocking the amount of digital or physical media I have collecting dust in the basement. One thing I am sad about, I have a lot of CDs from my old, we did that Westinghouse thing, and you got the
Yeah,
10
yeah.
Oh,
CDs
yeah.
for a penny, and then you got turned over for bad credit. Um, just like in 2013, I gave two shits less about DRM. I was like, I've always been the kind of guy who's never not online. And like I said in our chat, if my internet ever went down, I have bigger problems than playing video games because I can't do shit in my house without internet. So it's a big nothing for me. I laughed and laughed and laughed at the memes and the salt and the crying.
People are freaking out.
But I mean, I understand why people are mad, and Eric's game preservation is his biggest concern. I really don't care. I honestly, but if other people are mad, I glad things are fixed for them, so we'll have less outrage in this world. But it's so to do about nothing. I cannot stand this
Yeah,
argument.
from a technology standpoint, don't we just assume we're going to be okay, and
Right.
there will
It's-
be another thing, whatever comes next. We'll probably have all of it and make even the way we have the access to everything right now look antiquated.
I love that I have access to a million movies on all my streaming services, and I don't have to go find the disc, and I don't have to.
Yeah. Well,
things.
to be fair, I don't like the streaming services because sometimes I'm like, I know I can rent everything on like Amazon or something, right? But as far as like, I want to watch the DCU. Where can I? There's the only place I can watch that right now. Is
HBO. Yeah.
Exactly. And so it's not everywhere. There are some of the Spider-Man movies on HBO. Not all of them are on Disney Plus. Like it gets a little,
There's times
quite up
I'm positive.
everything.
I will piggyback on that. I am positive I didn't watch something that I wanted to because I couldn't find it after the first like 3 tries. And I know all I had to do was because I have a Roku TV and a Roku stick, I could have just typed it into the search and it would have taken me there. But I was like, I had already clicked on the other ones and hit the button, and then I was like, screw it all. We'll just watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia again.
Nissa says PlayStation has the worst communication skills than a 4-year-old. I should know. I've worked with. Is it worse than Xbox though, Nissa? I don't think so. I'm sorry. They just refused to answer, but they did speak and they did clarify. Jose, closing thoughts here on the DRM. You seem to not really care about it either because you just rip everything you own physically.
Yeah, so I want to go back to this. Like, I just cannot believe that you guys got rid of all your stuff. Like, literally, and again, Diego, shout out to Diego in the chat over here. If you have DVDs or CDs, I'm not saying you need to keep them. Get rid of them. Like, that's absolutely get your shelf back. But absolutely look into Plex. Like right now, I'm holding up on the screen. This is literally my DVD library on my phone. You get a free app called Handbrake. It looks like a little pineapple. You rip your DVDs, you throw them on I have literally on an old Mac over by my TV, and they're on my server, and I can watch them on my phone. I can watch them on my TVs. I have like Surf Ninjas because like can't find it anywhere on stuff. I have 3 Ninjas, all of those on there. Like, go put it on Plex for the love of God. Like,
it's too late now.
I still got all mine, but yeah.
Bacon, if you ever, I mean, not that you need a summer project, you got plenty of projects, but like, it's honestly very easy to do. And it's just, you talk about preservation, it's very easy to do. And then you get rid of the discs and that kind of stuff. Go save your thing. And for the PlayStation thing, literally could care less. Like, again, I haven't played on a PlayStation since the PS4. So I'm glad that they solved the problem. The communication thing that was a terrible move. Whoever was in charge should have gotten a scolding or whatever, but other than that, it's fine. No big
It
deal.
just does concern me because they still haven't addressed the PC ports, so maybe it is true.
I know. It's interesting that they haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's move into news story number 2 here. Very interested to hear your thoughts because we kind of, Bubble Boy didn't get the chance to talk about this a little bit last week. Xbox first-party sales are in, according to Alina Analytics. And this is coming from Reese Elliott at over there at Alina Analytics. And basically, 13 first-party Xbox titles have now cleared the 100,000 unit milestone on PlayStation. Collectively, they've generated $667 million in gross revenue for Microsoft, per our estimates. Jose, what does that exactly mean? So that means before or after? Gross is
No, revenue's
before.
profit, right?
No. So here's the way I taught my kids. It's easy to remember.
I always forget. You always tell me this. The net.
Always
Net.
imagine your money in
The
a
net.
ball. You drop it, and anything catches in the net, you get to keep. Everything else goes through. That the gross is what starts. The net is what you keep.
So this is not what they netted. So this is before PlayStation cut.
Before basically their costs is a better way to think of it for this kind of stuff. But yeah, but still big numbers. Like, and still nothing to scoff at.
So Jose, can you actually pull up that
Yeah, I'm trying
chart?
to right now.
That's
I don't
fine.
know where that
While
chart
Jose is
coming
trying to
from.
pull it up, so
Real-
go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah,
Ryan,
a
Chance.
question, because so like I was watching the last week, tonight, this week, and they were talking about AI chatbots and stuff, and they were saying how ChatGPT still hasn't turned a profit. So if they were saying
Roblox hasn't. Has Netflix even like? I don't even know.
I think Netflix
Roblox
has had a
hasn't turned a
couple
profit?
No, Roblox is like never. No, dude. There's no.
But like, so that would be, they could gross revenue for ChatGPT would still be way up there, but their profit.
Gotcha.
Is that right,
What they're,
Jose?
what they're spending
Right?
on the servers.
Wait, say it again, Chins. I'm sorry, I was getting this ready. Would you
So
say? I'm
like,
sorry?
so this 667 million in gross revenue, if you looked at like what ChatGPT's is, that could be in the billions, but they're still not making an actual profit.
But potentially,
Is that
right?
what this is too, though? It's like
Yeah.
the same kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like I mean, just like think like a lemonade stand, right? If you spend $20 to and let's say you're like, we made $18, but you've already spent 20 to get the stuff, you're still behind.
Oh yeah, and
It's the same
Cora
thing.
is just brilliant about that, because she's like, "Well, you guys go buy this. I just made
I'll just keep
$20,"
the
and
money.
we're like,
Yeah.
No, that's
"We're like,
not how it
well,
works.
can we get any kickback?" And she's like, "Why am I
No.
giving you money?" And it's so
Can I give
pure
free
profit
lemonade at least?
for-
Get out of here, scrub. That's what it
So
is.
for the audio listeners, Jose's brought up the chart, and I love how Reese put that this is an Xbox down there at the bottom underneath the PlayStation. That was cheeky of him. So guys, besides 3 games, being Oblivion at 1.2 million, Sea of Thieves at 2.7, and Forza Horizon 5 is approaching 6 million at 5.8. There are no other games that have passed 1 million units sold on PlayStation. So 10 out of the 13, not even a million. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7 basically sold less than 500,000. Indiana Jones, shocking, at 537K. So it goes Forza, Sea of Thieves, Oblivion, then Grounded at 770K. Gears of War, I'm shocked, 684. Doom, The Dark Ages, 567. Indie, 537. Ninja Gaiden 4, 260. Huge drop off there. Flight Sim, 250. Starfield, 207. Ooh. Age of Empires, 173. Outer Worlds 2, 163K. And then Age of Mythology, 123,000 in sales. When you look at these numbers, and I actually responded to this tweet. I put the GIF, the correct pronunciation of
You put peanut butter on this?
the bad guy in
Crunchy
Girl
or
Next
smooth?
Door, Timothy Oliphant, saying you have to know beforehand, is the juice worth the squeeze? Bubble Boy, do you think it's worth it for Xbox to put their games on PlayStation, or do you think it did more damage?
I think it's absolutely worth it. What's the squeeze?
Brand damage.
Stop.
People not buying your console.
No, people already weren't buying the console.
That's true.
so
That's true.
Like, I appreciate that saying. I would love to see some actual stats on what
You're
that's
seeing the stats.
squeeze.
right here.
No, squeeze. The squeeze. We got the juice part. I
Mm.
see the juice part. What's the squeeze?
Jose, go ahead. You were going to say something.
I'm not Dan. I know what you're asking, and I don't. You could be playing devil's advocate. I know this isn't necessarily what you believe, but can I offer just a grain of like consideration? So let's
No.
use Gear as an example. 684K.
Pathetic.
If Gears was only $10, right, and it wasn't, but let's say it was only $10, then just the revenue on that game alone is 6.8 million. Does that make sense? Because like a zero, right? With 10, you move it over one. $6 million of potential revenue for
That's
a
not true,
game
though.
that's
They lose. It would be $7 because they're 30% goes to Sony.
Oh, true.
okay, but $700,000,
Okay.
right?
Is that worth
for
it in
one
production
game?
costs for Gears?
No.
I mean, how much did it cost them to do that? That's the part we don't know. That's what Chance is asking, right?
exactly.
Even Age of Mythology, which is the lowest one, right? 123,000. That's over $1 million in revenue. Granted, I get that it gets cut in different places. I hear what you're saying about the brand image. I don't think it matters that much. I just don't. Maybe that's a me thing. I could be absolutely wrong, but I think it better getting their IPs out there because they invested in their IPs, right? Like if you're investing in these, you want people to play them. If you're a dev, you want people to play your games. This is great stuff. And sure, everybody wants to be the Forza 5. I'd want to be the Forza 5, but I also wouldn't scoff at millions of dollars of revenue. Right. So I think Jinx is onto something of I would love to see what the costs are. We're never going to see that, to be fair. But I think that's an interesting question.
I got to get some of these comments in here before I throw over to Bacon. Ashes to pro dad skills. Casual guy. The loss of game sales proves out
The list of games. He meant that list.
The list of games proves what they should do. Live service multi-platform to feed the building of single player and tentpole games to entice to the ecosystem. Easy peasy. And Todd wants to know what are the PC sales. I'll tell you one thing, shockingly, Todd. Indiana Jones sold less on Steam than it did on PlayStation. I'm still shocked about that. And Diego De Niro Primero Designs says Indiana Jones needs to be third person. Then the PlayStation base would have eaten it all up. Yeah, I completely agree. If it was a third person action adventure, you're absolutely right. And casual pro dad skills said,
daughter that died at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
As someone in marketing a long time, they have to entice people to the ecosystem. And that's why I thought to you, Bacon. Can they do anything to entice them to their ecosystem at this point? Because all I see, Bacon, are tweets responding or quoting this saying, "Oh, Asha, please bring your games to PlayStation. I promise I'll be there day one." And there's just brand loyalty. They're not coming to your ecosystem. They're not going to switch. It's over. People love the DualSense. I'm starting to like these clicky thumbsticks.
Oh my God.
Here comes people.
We're back
0.6
again.
grams
Get out of here.
Idiot. I'm getting used to playing with
Watch out for Grace and then throw
sticks,
it.
okay? And I'm coming around. People don't want to leave, Bacon. So if
Shut
you
the
can't
up, Gary.
if you can't sell Xboxes, it's not selling well on Steam, you might as well just PlayStation is your other console base. So Bacon, tell me, do you agree with Ash's quote here saying you need to entice people to come to your ecosystem and bring back exclusives?
The console warrior in me says no. Console warrior in me says shut all the ports down and come in-house. Enticing people to come to this generation of console is probably not going to happen. That's why they're going to be early and get the next generation out. Maybe that entices. I don't know. I know you've argued this with me for months, for years, for decades. Those numbers are pathetic. 99.
Thank you. We can agree on that.
99 million shipped, and we can't even muster 1 million of those guys to buy some games. It's shocking to me that a console with 99 million, they keep telling me 99 million, that's the number, that's what shipped, mind you, that not even 1 million people could buy Gears of War, something they've been wanting. So it still tells me one thing, it's the casual box. It's the box where they play Fortnites and FIFAs and Call of Duties, and they don't branch out. And I cannot wait to see Returnal sells.
Oh, God.
Saros, yes.
Saros, yeah. Todd Ox just says, how did Outer Worlds 1 sell on PlayStation? It easily outsold Outer Worlds 2. I guarantee that. And then Todd said, based on early 2026 industry estimates, the Outer Worlds 2 has reportedly sold fewer than 1 million copies across all platforms. And Todd also says, maybe Xbox doesn't have a system seller outside of Forza. I think your system, I don't even think they're system sellers anymore. These are just their hits. Forza Horizon, Fallout, whatever Elder Scrolls,
Halo,
Call of Duty, and I honestly,
Ooh,
Bacon,
Todd.
I don't even know if Halo's a system seller at all. I don't even know if Halo's relevant.
Yeah, because
anymore.
most Halo fans are already in the ecosystem, so it's probably not a system seller.
What were you saying about Todd?
The Wild Discord.
Oh,
The Minnesota Wild, they're a hockey team that are about to get annihilated by the Avalanche.
Anyway, and then Gentlestone says that Todd Oxter, Forza Horizon 5 bundle is why I bought an Xbox. If it had been a PlayStation 5 bundle, I probably would have gotten that. Hadn't had a console since the PlayStation 2. Interesting. And Nissa says consoles don't sell or exclusive don't sell consoles anymore. Tell that to Nintendo.
That's true. Yeah, I will give Dan some flowers on that.
I won't.
He's not wrong.
Diego says, would
It's being
free,
contrarian to be
would
contrarian.
free online, yeah, I know, probably won't happen, be enough to entice the casual player? No, I don't think so.
No.
I think PlayStation players will absolutely continue to PS6, even if online is free on the next Xbox, Diego, and they'll gladly play it because
And they'll even pay for DRM.
exactly, because this is exactly why Bacon continues to get an iPhone every year.
It's true. Well, it just works and it's the best.
It just
so.
works. He's
You
gonna
get
play.
it every year, though.
No. I should have got an iPhone for a
He
couple years.
probably has like, what is it, Apple One Plus or whatever the monthly plan is or whatever. He probably
No.
has something. For
I buy mine
storage.
outright. I buy mine outright, so I don't have to
Okay.
pay extra.
So Nissa says Nintendo's different. Why? Why does Nintendo just get this pass?
'Cause it's for the
I
kids.
don't understand. It's not for kids. The biggest Nintendo
No, yeah,
players
the
are probably are
exclusives aren't
millennials.
for kids.
Yeah.
Your Zeldas, your Mario's,
Metroid is a
Donkey
kids game.
Kongs, like no.
I push back on this whole Nintendo being different. I just disagree. I don't know, guys. I'm interested to see what Xbox does, but Chance, we didn't talk about this last week. We weren't here for We Are Xbox, the 10 commandments of Xbox. And I guess to close this off, what are your thoughts on Xbox's direction and recent comments? Do you see them really taking the fight back to PlayStation, or do you think this is just corpo speak and the genie's out of the bottle, bubble boy? That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not selling your console. Your games aren't selling well on Xbox. They're not selling much better on PlayStation, but PlayStation is buying them over there. I don't see it going back. So tell me what your thoughts are.
For sure. And they have to do something, right? Because they
Yes.
clearly have lost what was the console war that is no longer. And so they have to try something. And this is they could have either had that $667 million gross revenue, or they could have had zero.
But like
And
you
they
said,
got something.
how much did it cost to make all of these games?
I don't know, but maybe we'll probably never know, but
Yeah.
I know they have $667 million more than they did before they
It's true.
did this. And it's not like I was trying to think of like something else that might even be similar. And it made me think of, so I got a email from United the other day for my flight to London, and it was like, check out your upgrade options. And I was like, okay, cool. I could upgrade to business class for $7,000. And I know. And I go on to look just for shits and giggles. And I'm like looking, and there's only one seat that's taken in business class. Those ones that like lay down and stuff. And I'm like, they could make that $7,000 by splitting all those other ones up and selling them at $1,000 a piece, but they're never going to do that. Right. That would be, hey, it's all about the money and it nothing else matters. So I think there is some strategy here. Yeah. Just like there's strategy with United. If they let everybody else do that, why would you ever pay the $7,000 the first time? If you know it's just going to come the next time, or like once they start to panic and not sell them, that you can. Yeah. Does that make sense? Did I go way down a?
Well,
it's a long flight though, so 7,000 could be worth it.
What about?
Well, so worth it still absolutely not in any way whatsoever. But like if it was 1,000, yeah, I mean it's an 8-hour flight, and so I get that. But what I'm saying is that United isn't just going to give those away for pennies on the dollar compared to what it originally was, because even that little bit of profit would have so much more of a long-term damage for their ability to sell in the future. I don't think that's what's happening with Xbox. So this $667 million that they just made is $667 million, that isn't going to damage their brand. It can only help their brand, I think. But
Well, I mean, Gentle Stone says, was it worth the brand damage bringing those games over? I don't know. Diego says, we may have lost the console war, but we got a cool new green logo. You got that right, Diego. And Todd says, I don't see Helix getting new players if it's higher than $500. If their goal is daily active users, that's not happening by going exclusive. I agree, Todd, but I also don't think any console is going to be less than $500. any version of the PS6.
500 is a pipe dream.
600. Silkenet says, I upgraded to premium economy for my Japan flight.
I
of
get
12
that.
hours. Best $1,000 I spent on that trip.
I get that. What else in your life have you ever spent $1,000 for 12 hours on?
Nothing.
Can anybody think of anything?
No.
12 hours, no.
I buy
Yeah.
a lot of electronics for $1,000.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was gonna
or
say.
so. Well, yeah. And how much time do you get out of it?
All right.
I mean,
Oh,
Chance, what was the shortest Vegas trip we took when we were younger? It was definitely more than 12, but like we did a couple 2 days, right?
Yeah, probably.
guess
I
a
mean, that's
trip,
48
yes,
hours,
that's-
right? Like,
yeah, that's-
and so, and I hear you. And I have never, as someone who's never gotten to fly business class, but just like looks at it and is like, oh my God, and like sitting having sore
Yeah, I
neck
just
the
know it's
entire way.
I just know it's not
I
gonna happen.
get it. And 1,000 is very
Seriously?
different than
Oh.
7,000 too. So
Yeah. Todd says, how would you market Helix to get new players? I have no idea, Todd. And that's why I'm glad I don't work for Xbox. And that's why I just need to start going all in on Steam so I don't have to worry or think about this. Guys, I'm a huge Xbox fan. I'm playing my Series X, playing Silent Hill 3 backwards compatibility right now. Like
wow.
there's some amazing things that I'm doing with Xbox. I think
Shocked
it's
you still
great
have one.
hardware. Grayson loves Game Pass, being able to play,
Yep.
Forza Horizon on there. Like
Yep.
there are some benefits, but in the end, the bleeding of numbers, the
Oh.
costs of everything, I just don't know how this is gonna work.
This just hit me. I just bought 2 Xbox games this week. I bought
I'm shocked.
Final Fantasy 8 and Final Fantasy 9 and spent a total of $8 on
$10.
those
Yeah, I was
games.
gonna say, yeah, I know. Yeah.
But I'm still because I have 1,000 out of 1,000 on all the Pixel remasters, and then I'm almost towards 1,000 out of 1,000 on Final Fantasy 7, and I was like, I might as well just keep doing this, and so I'll have 8, 9.
Todd says Steam is the only library I trust to be around in 10 years. Maybe, but I mean, think about what Xbox has done. You got to give them credit, Todd. They're the only ones who have consistently given you original Xbox games, 360 games, X1, Series, now PC. I can play all of those, streaming at least, especially from my PC or my Xbox. That's pretty impressive, Todd. Like, I think I might be underestimating Xbox's commitment to the digital library, but I don't know. I hate this, Bacon. We didn't even bring up the Steam controller. It's not even in the news. Like, I hate this a strange obsession with Steam and Valve players thinking that Valve can do no wrong. Valve is not perfect. Valve is making a shit
pretty
ton of
close,
money
yeah.
off of you because they were smart. They persevered through their initial Steam issues when they first started with their digital games and everything like that, and they just get to sit back and make money. I don't think Steam is this perfect company that everyone thinks it is, because I think
Steam has a lot of consumer friendly policies that, like their refund windows. And
yeah,
stuff
well,
that are-
because they're in a position they're not Microsoft or Sony or Nintendo. They're not
Yeah.
this giant platform holder.
I think the
that's-
Steam controller is pretty cool, but
I
Are
don't
you
know.
gonna buy
I
one,
just
Bacon?
I think
Probably.
Steam is almost like the same as like Nintendo, where like they can do no wrong and they always get a pass, and I don't think that's fair. But Gentlestone says for me that's GOG, and I agree. That good old games, right? And then Nissa says I bought a bunch of Xbox game with my Microsoft awards. I actually did too, Nissa. I just bought the Maximum Carnage collection or whatever it is, the Marvel Maximum collection for a pony, because I had I got $25 for my points.
They're having
So,
a huge sale this week, so.
yeah, Steam has been around 23 years. Guess what, Todd? Xbox has been 25.
And actually, and you know what? That just hit me too. You know what I'm loyal to? I'm loyal to myself and my own family and my own bank account and pocketbook. So if I can get it cheaper somewhere else,
So you're only about the money. You're not
I mean, not
about
only,
achievements,
but
trophies, Steam achievements.
well, that my last sentence or topic actually, I wanted to have 1,000 out of 1,000
There you go.
on every Xbox Final Fantasy game.
And that's what I do like too, Chance. I was going through on my 360 dashboard, which is emulated on the Series X with Eric the other day when I was streaming Silent Hill. And I was just looking at my games, my history, dude. Like, I want to keep it all on Xbox, but like Todd, I'm afraid. Like, I still quite haven't made that commitment to Steam yet because I do have this legacy of a history on Xbox, and I want to continue there. But Resident Evil 9, perfect example. You couldn't buy that on PC. That's not a Play Anywhere title. So where was I going to buy that? I had to buy it on
So
Steam.
you had to buy, yeah.
and because I want to play it on the ultra wide, I want to play it at better frame rates and graphics. So if Xbox, I don't know, Todd. They're in a tough situation. We're gonna see how it all plays out. I still think the right move is just to go full third party, but whatever. Guys, let's go to the next news story. It is the the ID at Xbox Spring Showcase. Did any of you guys get a chance to look at some of the trailers here and anything stand out to you? I'll just say the games really quick. Albion Online, Aphelion, I believe that's out. Bistro, Crash Out Crew, Deep Dish Dungeon, Echo Generations 2, Escape Academy 2, Golf with Your Friends 2, Inconbini, one more, Many Stories, Kalanaro, Lofsong, Mistfall Hunter. I need to check that one out. RV There Yet? I've heard good things about that on Steam and on PC. Screenbound, Solo Leveling, Arise Overdrive. What a terrible name. Holy shit. Speedrunners 2, King of Speed, Starseeker, Astroneer, Expeditions, Tears of Metal. There Are No Ghosts at the Grand. Totopia. Vampire Crawlers. I'm pretty sure Bacon's probably going to be playing this eventually. Isn't
It's
that
a
already
card
out?
game though.
Yeah, it's not like
World.
I
it's
don't do card games.
Jose, what about you? What stood out to you? I saw you shaking your head. What's the one you want to check out?
So Vampire Crawlers, I probably will check out. I agree with him when I heard it was a card game. I was like, ooh, I don't know, because
Did you guys, any of you play Balatro?
Oh
it's
God,
Electro.
yes.
Oh,
But
then
that's
then
a different kind. That's like poker. That's not
Yeah,
what this
I know,
is.
I know.
Just because they're cards.
Yeah, I know.
But no, the one that actually really was pumped about was No Ghosts at the Grand. I just think,
I've heard of
like,
that
I thought
too.
that's a cool premise, like the trailer, and kind of spooky, but not really spooky. But that's cool. That one, I might play that with my kids, honestly. The other stuff, not necessarily, but not because it's not good stuff. I think there's lots of cool stuff. It's honestly just I have so much other stuff to play right now. I'm just popping into a couple things. But I mean, I think overall as a event, if you want to call it that, is awesome, man. Just like a ton of content, which I think is really cool. And while I understand that we're maybe is some concern about like long-term longevity of Xbox, I still think for what they're doing right now, it's pretty rad, man. So if you're an indie person, if any of these speak to you, I would definitely just encourage you to play them, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, like you said, great communication. They're still pumping out, and advertising games. We can't fault them for that. Bacon, do you see anything? This Mistfall Hunter looks good. I'm all about a third-person action RPG, but go ahead, Bacon.
Yeah, I was pretty let down on this one, and I watched the whole thing, and I
Oh.
was like, there's zero there for me.
Zero games.
I have the Vampire Crawler downloaded, and then once I realized it's a card game, I mean, I'll probably hop into it and see, but
ProDad Skills already beat it.
no.
Dang.
Dude, so he's beaten 7 games this month.
What?
I thought.
It's the 30th of April.
It's the 30th. Yeah.
Okay, but
Still
that's
impressive.
What are you guys talking about?
I have
7
not beat any
games
this month. Just so
Yeah,
we're
it was-
clear.
Well, no, because in my head, I was saying that to myself more than anything, because I was like, shit, May just started. I was like, actually, no, it didn't, but still impressive.
Nissa says Kyle agrees with me that PlayStation needs to invest in indies. No, they don't. They don't care about indies.
No, they don't.
PlayStation does not care about indies. Sorry, Nissa. They do not care. They
They
only
don't,
care
even, they don't
about.
even give them store space. They don't
They don't
even
even
give
care
them-
about their own first party, Nissa.
Yeah.
They just care about Call of
V-Bucks.
Duty, Fortnite, GTA. You're gonna see a lot of GTA. I
Oh.
guarantee it. They're gonna be pushing that out. Bubble Boy, anything that?
Yeah, I have. It's not a hot take. It's a hot and ready take. Do you know where I'm going with this?
Little Caesars.
I was really disappointed that Deep Dish Dungeon isn't about pizza. I'm not kidding. Like, as I scrolled down and was looking at the names,
I mean, that's
I
kind
was
of
like,
a cool
oh,
name.
pizza game. It is, and it does have a cooking element to it. But I was like, man, I like a good deep dish, and if this game's about pizza, I'll be interested. And then
a game about pizza.
Did any of you guys play Echo
What does that
Yeah,
even look
Generation?
like?
I have no idea, but that's
Yeah.
why I was disappointed, because I was like, tell
you're
me
just
more. I'd love to
Pepperoni
see.
running around. Oh,
Yeah, who knows?
pepperoni.
All the things. Like,
I'm a pizza
so-
mozzarella.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, sorry, Nissa. The indies, not much.
I like a lot. I like
We're
a lot of
huge
indies. but
fans
this
of indies
show-
on this
Yeah,
show.
this show.
But-
We
but-
get to review indies, and it's
True,
great.
but exactly. So that's the thing. It's time and access. And if these were on Game Pass, we would absolutely have a better chance of checking these games. So I'm sorry, Game Pass is kind of like that for me. If it's on Game Pass, like Bacon,
check it
not
out.
as- check it out. Bacon, Bacon plays games. He may not finish every game, but Bacon puts his money where his mouth is when it comes to playing on Game Pass. And that was his goal. And so far, he spent about 90% of it on Hades 2. But we'll talk more about that.
Right.
Yeah,
later.
and
Shout out to the showcase. Great,
as
great,
it should.
great advertising is what I'll say, and great promotion of games. So I can't fault Xbox for that. Let's move into the next news story, which is I saved this. This was announced last week, Bubble Boy, but we saved it for you. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced had its worldwide reveal showcase. It is available on July 9th, 2026 on PS5, Series X and S, PC. And Bubble Boy, I already know. You got it pre-ordered, am I right?
Pre-ordered, no.
Wait, did you get the $200 edition with Edward?
That was really hard not to.
I know.
I have been. I had it not in my cart, but I had it. You know how you save all your web pages in your Safari and your iPhone and stuff, and I was just kept going back to it, and I was like, no, maybe
if it goes on sale.
No, that thing won't go on sale. I couldn't. So excited though for this game. It looked absolutely incredible. I personally am a little sad that they took all the Desmond stuff out of this one, which I guess wasn't Desmond anymore, but still kind of.
Wait. They took out when you're in the Ubisoft headquarters?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Oh, that's the part I hate the most about
I mean,
those
it's
games.
one thing to not have.
I'm cool to not have that in
what was his name? Adewale? His DLC. It's one thing to take his DLC out, but you're telling me they took out the Ubisoft first-person part
there is
out of
no
there?
future or present day stuff.
No present day.
Oh, thank God.
I don't
that breaks immersion so bad.
Immersion, immersion in what?
I hate playing in a different time zone and then zipping into a computer realm, and
that's what the whole game is based on.
I disagree that it breaks immersion on the story, because as Daniel just said, the story literally is about breaking the timeline and going back and forth. And
getting into the animus.
Yes,
the animus is an essential part of the games and the history.
Thank you.
I'll actually play shaking his head, Bacon.
Jose's agreeing with me.
I'm agreeing with Bacon.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I will actually play the game now.
Todd said it best. How can it be called resynced if there's no syncing with the animus?
I'm not so upset that I'm not going to play it, and I guarantee you I'm still going to enjoy the hell out of it. And again, it looks absolutely incredible, but I'm sad because I enjoyed those parts of that game.
Yeah. I got to push back though. Before I can throw it over to Jose, who here is buying it day one? Raise your hand.
I am now.
Maybe.
Bacon, Jesus.
Okay.
I cannot
wait.
stand those
okay, besides that. Okay, what do we think about the actual graphics overall? Because I just played this last year on PC at 4K 60, and I'm not saying it looked amazing, but it ran and looked pretty good. I'm not going to lie, I was a little disappointed with what I was seeing. Maybe it's because I'm watching a stream. It's not native on my monitor. It's not on my OLED. But to me, I'm like, does this look that much better? Is this just an HD reskin? It doesn't look like a remake to me. So, Jose,
it's a resync.
Jose, what are your thoughts? I'm shocked that you're not all in on this, Jose.
I am all in. I just don't know if I'll buy a day one because of where I don't know where I'll be at gaming wise. That's the only reason. I will buy this absolutely. Here's the truth, and this is a me specific thing. So we've told this story before, that the reason I got back into gaming after kind of a lull in my life was because my best man at my wedding in 2013, speaking of this episode, bought me an Xbox, right? This was one of the first games that I played, and I have vivid memories in the first house I bought with my wife in our little living room, playing on the TV that my in-laws got me for our wedding, and the game or the Xbox for my best men, playing this game. And just on the high seas, I would zoom out to where the ship is tiny, and I'm just sea shantying, doing literally nothing but sailing, and just it's like a good feeling for me. It's a memory,
nostalgia.
Basically. It's nostalgia, right? So I will absolutely be buying this. I mean, the reason I agree with Bacon is because I get what Todd's point is. That's fair about the resync thing. But like, I didn't buy this game to be like, I want to know what the present day situation is. To me, honestly, respectfully, Chance, that died after 2. Because I loved it in 1 and 2. Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. I thought that was there were continuations and stuff. And then I just feel like with 3, it got not great, and by 4 I was like I want to play a pirate game, and it was annoying to me that I'd go to like finish a stage and I was like, all right, ready for the next stage, and then it's like we're going back out and I was like, oh god, now I have a freaking hour to get through this thing. I just didn't like that. And so I guess if it was the first time I was playing it, maybe I'd be bummed because I missed out, you know what I'm saying? But since I already know that part, like I just want to play the pirate stuff basically. So I'm really pumped for this, man. And I did consider the collector's edition, but I was like, honestly, the only thing I really want is the statue. I don't want the rest of that stuff.
Okay, so maybe we need to go splitsies then, because I want the map. The map is the thing that I want. Yeah, my wall of maps, man.
I mean, we can talk, man. I wouldn't be opposed to splitting. Literally, I just want the statue for back there. That's the only thing I really care about in that thing.
Dude, I want Edward so he's my favorite. I was the Edward. Remember when we took the test?
Yeah,
which assassin are you?
Edward too.
No, you weren't. I was.
Was I Connor? Maybe I was Connor.
Yeah.
Was it a racist test?
I was the only one with this. It was. Pro Dad Skill says, I was the same in Odyssey. I hated getting pulled up president. That was different. There was no connection to Desmond in that one. And I agree.
It was a totally new
but it's
story
what's her face now, and she's like the main one in this one, right? Chance, I don't even remember. I don't even know her name. The girl you see.
Camilla. Let's go with Camilla.
It's not.
No, wait. Are you talking about the Odyssey Origins one?
Yeah, the girl that's in it.
That's gone come Shadows. There is literally.
I haven't played
is there
Shadows.
Any sinking in Shadows?
Is she in the shorter one that you played? What's it called?
Mirage. No.
Mirage. Okay. All right. Well, then I guess Assassin's Creed are just role playing games. It's not even about assassins.
Nuggets are up 30 by 1 in the end of the first, just so you know.
All right, guys. Well, either way, I'm excited for this. It's my favorite Assassin's Creed game with 2. I can't decide, Chance. Is it my favorite? Yeah, it is. It's not as good
because of that memory thing.
It can absolutely
is right behind it, though.
Yeah.
Right behind.
And Origins, I gotta replay Origins.
And Origins and Odyssey are great games.
Well, if you remember the rubric, Origins was the best Assassin's Creed game there was. Odyssey was the best game, though.
Got it. Let's move on to the next news story. Who put this in here?
I just dropped it before the show. I just want to mention it. There's a bunch of new Xbox stuff today. I haven't had a chance to literally look at any of it, but if you're on a PC, if you're on the Ally, a lot of new stuff. Go check it out.
Xbox console update. You can make some new game groups at home, custom colors, quick resume settings, play history, networks, PC updates, manual add a game or app to Xbox library, pin your favorite games, gamepad cursor, reposition the game bar. I already did that notifications. I actually put it so my achievements pop up in the center like it did on console, so I did appreciate that.
I mean, I'm just saying, look, we always complain that we have complained that Xbox was not updating their PC stuff. Here's an update. And again, I'm not blindly defending Ash. I think this is far from like the big change we need to see, but like, again, I give her props for like, dude, it's still April. It's been literally less than 6 months and all the changes we've seen. That's a lot, man. Just giving credit where credit is due. That's all.
Anyone else get the survey on PC today?
No, I did not.
I did not.
I did.
Next news.
Have it.
Of course he did, Bacon. Next news story. Somebody put this on IGN. Gaming's new Lara Croft on TV's new Lara Croft. Bubble Boy, take it away while you guys talk about it. Just keep talking. I go run and grab something. So keep going.
That will be no problem, sir. We could talk about this for hours and hours and hours. I love that so that if you didn't know, the new series of Tomb Raider is going to have a different voice actor than the TV show that's going to come out. And they're like leaning into one another and being like, hell yeah, you go girl. And then, yeah, you go girl. Like, which I think is cool. I think if they had been like competitive about it or like, who's going to do it better, I would not have cared for that. They're two different things. Yes, they're showcasing or they're depicting the same character, but they're two totally different things. So I love it. And I don't think I had ever seen the Bacon. Why am I drawing a blank on her name? I just can only think Sansa. What's her actual name?
Sophie Turner.
That's her
Sophie
name.
Turner. Yes. Yeah. Well,
Sansa Stark.
Sophie Turner. I think this is the first I knew that she was Lara Croft.
Oh, really? That was like announced when they first announced this.
Yeah, but I like try to stay away from a lot of this kind of stuff and couldn't not this time.
She's also an X-Men.
Well, she's Phoenix, right?
Yeah. So, I'm excited. What are you guys thinking?
Anything that has Sansa Stark in it, I'm okay with.
So I'm gonna be very honest. I didn't love Sansa Stark in that way. Like, it was fine. It was like, she was fine. I'm not hating on the character or anything like that. But I was like a little like, I don't know. But I will give her credit. When I saw the stills, I was like, okay, she's pulling off exactly what I would have imagined Lara in the story. So I think it's rad, dude. I mean, I think the only question mark I'm having is like, I think with the success of like Fallout, there's been this like resurgence of like, let's do the same thing in the same way that like life service games have happened. And that's not Sophie's fault by any means, but like, I think I just need to see it first. Like, I need a trailer, right? Like not a teaser, but an actual trailer. I don't hate anybody.
Well, Jose, and to piggyback off of that, I think one of the things that Fallout did so well was they just took pieces of that story and that universe and put it in. When you have such an iconic character, if they don't do Lara Croft right, it's really gonna mess with, I think, some people's feelings about it, i.e., the Halo series, right? As soon as they unmasked him, so many people got so upset. I'm not saying it will upset me.
It was the Master Cheeks. It wasn't his face.
Master Cheeks or him.
I think he had nice set
aliens.
cheeks.
Like,
So I was all about it.
I am a little worried that because this universe is all about Lara Croft, like there's stories to it, but Laura is this universe. If they don't do her right, the whole thing is going to go downhill. But
Todd, movie related, says, "Did you guys see the RV trailer?" Of course I did.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Gordy Morgs.
I don't know how I felt
over
about
to
it.
us.
Don't know how I felt.
I'm indifferent.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Bacon. I'm excited, but yeah,
I will say the only thing I'll say about this, and again, this is not a knock at Sophie Turner. I'm very excited for the series.
Jose doesn't like Sophie Turner.
Sorry, I'm never going to live that down. I can already tell. I actually really liked the newest Tomb Raider movie with Alicia Vikander. I wish we had gotten a couple more sequels with that. I think she did a great job as that role. I like that it was that kind of like early Lara Croft where she's not this just like badass out the gate. And I think she did a great job. It just wasn't a commercial success, which I understand why we didn't get it, but that was a bummer.
Let's move on to the next news story here, guys. I'm assuming Bubble Boy did this as well last week. Elden Ring movie set photos leak.
Did you open the article? Because
Can't see him anymore.
Nope.
Oh, you can't?
Yes,
Nope.
they've been removed.
They have been deleted, which
I
is
know. One
hilarious.
says may contain spoil removed by moderator.
Yeah, and then you go ahead and click all you want. You're not going to see it. But here
there's
was
got to
why
be someone saved them somewhere. Go ahead, Bubble Boy. Explain it to
I'm
us.
sure. The reason I put it in there, so sure, if you have no idea what Elden Ring is, maybe you saw the pictures and maybe it spoiled something. Maybe. If you do know what Elden Ring is, there is nothing they could spoil because there's no story in Elden Ring whatsoever. Like, what could they have possibly? And I saw the pictures. There were like cages, and it looked like every high fantasy Elden Ring type or Elden Ring, Lord of the Rings type movie you could have ever named. Yeah.
Did it show Caelid? Did it look like evil Caelid?
Do you want me to pull it up? I have it. I don't know
Yeah,
if we'll
pull
get
it up, Jose. Wait, no, don't pull it. Send it in our.
Or just pull
I
it
don't
up.
think I did.
No, don't pull
screenshots
it. I wouldn't
spoil
put
a
it
whole
up. I
movie.
wouldn't put it up, Jose. Send it to me in a chat or something.
I don't
in
think
the
it
private
did
chat.
have Caelid. I remember seeing again like just very generic stuff. Like I was like, oh
No, it
cool.
was
Oh,
it's
that's
the temple.
cool.
It's
That's
like
the
the temple
church.
where
That's
the
the
church is
church
at.
where you
Yeah.
get the.
Again, but like if
Dude,
you-
that's pretty cool. That was accurate.
I spent so
I'm not
many
saying-
hours in that little church.
That's not a church. You went up there to get like a stat bonus.
Isn't that the first place with the
a
first
save
vendor
point.
when you first came out of the first cave?
Well,
And
it's-
you're
Oh
fighting-
yeah,
you're
I
fighting
guess you're
tree
right.
troll
Yeah,
or
well,
whoever that dude is.
Over the
No,
left.
this
Yeah.
is that's
You
no,
have
that's not
to-
that's not
yes.
the same church. That's where you got like the grace,
No, that's not
whatever
the
it
same
was.
church.
Side of Grace.
That's Bizzle. Hey Bizzle, which church is that?
Javen
That's a
should
cool
know.
picture though. I'm impressed.
I'm not saying it's not, and I'm not like upset about any of it. What I'm saying is it's just spoiler, really spoiler.
No. Not a
What did they
spoiler.
spoil here?
I love that the Elden Lords though like murdered whoever put that on Reddit because like all the
Yeah,
things
they're
got
mad.
taken down. That's hilarious.
I guess my question is like, what can this movie be about? Like,
Right.
do you,
Can you
do
imagine
you think
being
this
the-
is going to be good?
Can you imagine being the writing crew on this one?
What
Like,
if Tom
Yeah,
Cruise
they're
is in
like,
it, Dan?
let's make
I
some
don't
stuff up.
Bacon, that's a great point. Maybe we'll actually get some sort of story from this,
Maybe.
unlike the game, and get something or something.
You think it'll be easier to find friends online in the movie?
Diego says, I want to know what Dan's favorite jackass stunt,
Zing.
Just saying.
favorite
There.
jackass stunt, prank gag, or whatever they've done. Diego, the one that always stands out to me is the high five one, where Wee Man says high five, and then Bam gets that giant hand that just completely
one.
knocks him off his feet. Like
Oh,
that to me always stands. I remember cracking up so bad because he just gets
When he gets
completely-
rocked.
When Preston
rocked.
went
no
into
idea.
Home Depot and took a deuce in one of the toilets,
Preston Lacey.
I'd have thrown up. So fast.
I also love Party Boy, Diego, and whenever Party Boy does
Ryan
anything,
Dunn.
I think I
I love the
that's not
first
Ryan Dunn.
season
Is
when
it?
the show was still the show, the Wendy's one. That's still like I watched that clip, but I laugh where the football player runs and grabs the bag and
Yeah.
like dances and spikes it and then runs off it because it was before anyone knew what it was and they were
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
"What is going on?"
Dude, they were doing like TikTok shit before TikTok,
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, shout out to Jackass. I don't know how I feel about that movie being
Oh,
announced. Like,
Pontius, that's right.
yeah, Chris Pontius, that's right. He was Party Boy. I don't want to see Johnny Knoxville die. Okay, he's taken too many hits, too many
He's a national
concussions.
treasure.
All of them, they're all too old. They can't be doing this stuff. So Jackass Forever was great. It should have just ended there, but whatever. I will rent this. I don't know if I'm going to the theater for it, but I
Me and
love
Victoria
Jackass.
already made date night for it. We're pumped.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we went to see the last one together, and I was kind of like,
I
I don't know
saw
how
it
this will
too.
be. We had a great time. Like just like
Crack it up, yeah.
Some of the
Memories,
gross stuff,
dude.
I just
Or like the penis bites and the testicle
Yeah.
stuff, they love to get the penis in there
and
every time.
so this wasn't necessarily one of my favorite ones, but I think one of the ones that just like blew my mind, and I was like, I don't think this is fake at all. When they had the bear in the room with that one dude,
Yeah,
and,
with
like,
Aaron
locked him in
freaking
there,
out.
like,
Aaron was freaking out. Yeah, that one too.
like
The
Danger
terror.
Aaron,
The
yeah.
terror. yeah.
real fear. And I'm not shitting on him at all. I would have probably passed out from fear. But like it's just so funny because you look at it and you're like, oh, it's just a bear. But it's just like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a bear.
I think
An
with
actual
one
real life
swipe
bear.
would
It was like
remove your
honey. They like
face.
put yeah, it was so
I'm
good.
assuming Bam's not in this.
I know he is. He is.
Is
in it.
he?
Yeah.
He was in the last one though.
I
thought
think
Bam
I
got-
think they're bringing him back. I thought I
I
saw him.
saw him on a
trailer.
skateboard the other day. So
And Steve-O, poor Steve-O, sober Steve-O. I love sober Steve-O. So, but he always does the craziest shit. Anyway, great stuff talking about Jackass related to the Elden Ring movie somehow. Guys, let's jump into Nerd Chat. Shoutouts, Jose. Todd Oxtra over in the Nerd Chat Discord had this stat. He has this question for us. Question for the crew. You can only play one game that's announced for release this fall, September through December. What do you pick? That's an impossible task, Todd, because it was shout out
What up,
Scarlett or
Scarlett?
Penelope.
Gotta be Scarlet, right? Yeah.
We've got in September potentially Wolverine. I don't care.
can't.
Grand Theft Auto, new
Can't.
Call of Duty, potentially new Fable. What else am I forgetting? Todd, can you give me a list of some more games?
Phantom Blade Zero, Turok
Are-
Origins, Witchbrook, Warhammer 40,000, Dawn of War 4,
Maybe.
Hey Penelope.
Halloween the game.
Oh, you know what? Todd, I might pick Halloween because I loved playing Friday the 13th with Pony and Jose. That
God, that
janky
game
ass
was
game.
bad.
It's so janky, but there's
So
nothing
bad.
like it. Keep going.
Tomb Raider
Chance.
Legacy of Atlantis.
Uh,
All right then. I thought we were going to
Fable.
talk about May because May has
no, we'll save May.
friggin' bangers.
This is what he wrote in. Realistically, Todd, if I had to only pick one, and if it's real, and if it makes it, I'm gonna have to say Grand Theft Auto 6, Todd. I'm sorry. There's just no way I am not. There's just no way I can't not play that game, Todd. I'm sorry. It's got to be GT. It's been how many 13 years.
Yeah, wow.
I gotta do it. So, Bacon, what about you? I know you're not going to say Grand Theft Auto because you don't have a console.
Two of the games I would play day one, I'm
No,
not
you have to
allowed
pick
to
one.
play. I can't play two of them, so I'm at the default to Fable.
I would say Fable would have
I
been my
can't
number 2.
play Grand Theft Auto, nor can I play Wolverine.
You're that interested in Wolverine. I'm shocked.
Yeah,
Okay.
I play every Sony game on PC.
Dude, I still haven't even gotten to Spider-Man 2, and I'm like, I don't know, guys. I don't know why I like X-Men, but for some reason, this Wolverine
Yeah, you
game is
love
doing
X-Men.
nothing for me.
I-
Sorry.
that-
Bubble Boy, what about you? What would you pick?
Identical answer to Bacon's.
Fable?
Hey, look at us.
Yep. It would be GTA, and then it would be Wolverine, and then it will be. And I'm not like disappointed that it's Fable, but like,
Right.
I'm afraid. I'm not afraid. I think Fable needs to push. I'm okay with them pushing it. I don't care.
oh,
Why,
sure.
why does it need to push?
Yeah. Xbox needs a game in that time.
Do they? They're going to have Call of Duty going against Grand Theft Auto. We don't even know when Gears is coming out still. So there you go. Jose, what would you pick? I forgot about Gears, by the way, but hopefully that's August.
I mean, honestly, weirdly enough, I think I'd pick Halloween if I had to pick one. And I know that Dan was like joking a little bit, but like he's not wrong that like we had a great time. And dude, the more I see about that game, because like shout out to like Miles Dampierre, he's part of that team. Like they did that Killer Clown spinoff that was like that's not as beloved as an IP. It's a very well known IP. But
Are you looking at the clips too that they're posting recently?
dude, like you can
on Twitter?
he just showed one where they're gonna let Michael Myers throw weapons. Like Jason could never do that in Friday the 13th, but you could like throw a hatchet or whatever. And I was like, I just think that's rad, man. And there are lots of I am pumped for Fable. I'm pumped for Dust Bloods. I'll be pumped. I'll probably still be playing Forza at that point. Like I think there's so many great stuff. But if I had to pick one, because GTA, I don't have a console. Like I guess I have the Series S. I don't know if I'd really want to play it there. I honestly think I'd rather wait till it's PC ported because I'd rather play it in like all its glory here with my GPU and stuff. So, Judah Roar says Jason could be in the remake. That'd be sweet. If he was like a hidden thing in Halloween, that'd be kind of cool.
Dude, I'm really excited for that game because I think, like you're saying, Jose, or maybe implying, like I really hope they've taken everything they've learned from the other games and finally get it all together. And we need crossplay. Like I don't even know if any of them have ever had full crossplay.
But one of the big pieces, and I think we mentioned at a former show, is that not Michael Crichton? Who's the writer? Wes Craven, John Carpenter. John Carpenter's behind this game. Like he's like in support of it. That was one of the problems with Friday the 13th is they got the license, but the license ran out. That's why they had to end it and cut the servers. I don't think that will happen with this one, which is great because this one will be like kind of a long term. And again, I'm not saying we're going to play this forever because we won't, but it's one of those where like every couple of months we'll jump in during Halloween like season. You know what I mean? It'll just be a fun game. So
yeah. Not Gears, Halo, or COD. Well, isn't Halo rumored to come out in the summer?
June,
yeah, and Gears, I would assume comes out.
Holiday?
I'm hoping August is what
COD's
I've
not in Game Pass anymore.
predicted, and Call of Duty, Todd. I mean, it depends. If it's a Modern Warfare game, they might get me. They might get me right off the bat. I'm not gonna lie. I love the Modern Warfare series, so. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Todd. GTA 6. I'm sorry. There's just Bubble Boy and I are probably the only ones here that actually loved GTA 5 as a game and put in the most time and did the heist and did the single player. Beat it twice. I'm pretty sure Bubble Boy has beat it twice.
4 or 5 times, honestly.
So
4 or 5 times.
gotta be. It's a good game if you actually play the
GTA
campaign.
5 times.
Bacon,
Yeah.
you haven't beaten it. You haven't played the campaign.
It's true, I haven't.
There's some good stuff in there. I know it's a little janky and old, but it was good. So, guys, let's move into what have we been playing and or watching. Let me start us off real quick because I've got a few things to say about what I've been playing and watching. So number one, yes, recently, if you have tuned in, I have been streaming Silent Hill 3 HD collection from the Xbox 360, backwards compatible through Xbox Series, streaming through a capture card. That's how I'm streaming it. And the reason you have to do it this way, guys, is because if you try to stream on Xbox, Twitch will block it because Konami doesn't want you streaming this game for some reason. So I had to work around with the capture card to stream it.
Bootleg stream.
It's an old game, you guys. It's literally a PS2 game, if I'm not mistaken. It feels like I'm playing an old Resident Evil game with those tank controls, janky,
Is it tank
hilarious. It's not, but it's like modified. Like it's weird. It's still got weird camera angles. My right stick doesn't control the camera, so I can't like rotate where I want to see. It's interesting. I'm having a good time because it's old and I'm cracking up, and now I can say that I've beaten Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, and I also beat, speaking of, I haven't finished Silent Hill 3. I will be finishing that up soon. Finish Silent Hill F, Jose. And I still think it's worth your time. I do think you may like it more. So I can see why some people like it more than others because of the Japanese setting and some of the story with during the 1960s Japan. The main things I'll say about Silent Hill F is I really enjoyed the combat. I really enjoyed the boss encounters. But it was the time in between, Jose, that was just a little boring, and I wasn't quite as engaged with the story. 2 is like that a
little bit, though.
I agree, right? And no, and you're right, and you're absolutely right. I agree, but for some reason, I connected more with James and his story than Hinako and her story. And I also feel like some of the endings in 2 were really cool. I did watch the endings in F. With 2, Jose, I wanted to go back and do everything again, even though it was a pain in the butt, and I did. I enjoyed my time. With F, I'm like, I'm good. Like I did as much as I could. I'm not going to go back and try to get everything. I do think it's worth your time. I think it plays well. It runs well.
Worth my time. At what price point?
30 or less, easily.
Okay.
I mean, if it ever gets to 20, instant buy. And you will enjoy it. Like I said, combat, very strong. Performance, all super ultra wide, no issues.
PS, did you keep this super ultra wide?
Oh yeah.
Is this the longest monitor you've?
This is it. I told you. Bend the knee to bacon. Guys, I was playing Battlefield 6 on it last night. I'm like, holy shit, this is incredible. Like this is
so much more information.
It's amazing. So overall, I'd give Silent Hill F a 7 out of 10 is what I wanted to say there, Jose. And I do think it's worth your time if you're a fan of the series. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've been playing. I think just Battlefield for now. And yeah, Bubble Boy, what about you?
So I finished Final Fantasy VI. It was a while ago because I missed last week, and moved on to Final Fantasy VII. If you don't know, that will most often be, I will cite as my favorite game of all time. It's rough. Like
the OG 7?
The controls are so bad. So bad. And I know that. And I knew that going into it. And I'm like, there is no rhyme or reason to how you move around the map. And it's so crazy because I'm like,
you got to have the arrow pointing down on you, knowing where you are. The hand.
Oh, no, I do. It doesn't help. I'm not talking about like I don't know where to go, and that's happened every once in a while. I'm talking about like I push up and Cloud's like running to the left, or I push down and he's like running up. There is just no rhyme or reason to how they did it. And then I'm like, oh, well, let me just use the D-pad, and the D-pad makes it a little bit better. It's literally taking away from my enjoyment of the game, and I feel like it's going to be a chore getting through that. And I never would have thought I would have said that about Final Fantasy VII, so I'm a little sad.
Really? Well, Bubba, can you put on like the 999 mode or whatever, or no encounters and just fly through it?
Oh, I'm playing on that. It's the stuff, the quality of life stuff that it does. It doesn't. All they needed to do was change the controls a little bit. Literally, the way you move Cloud around is so bad that I'm like, oh god, I wish I was playing Final Fantasy VI again. So
really, I'm shocked right now.
Just in terms of walking around and being
I can't wait to hear what you think about 8. And you know what I need to get to, Chance? I never beat 9.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, they're both on sale right now, so I mean they're almost always on sale. But you got to make sure you get the Windows editions, because I was like, I had wish listed the wrong one on Xbox. Get the Windows edition. So, and at least eight's a remaster.
Yeah, it's a HD.
Seven's just the Windows edition. I don't know what it is. And
I'm
I'm
saving-
like I've played this so many different times. I don't remember the controls being this bad.
Yeah.
I wonder
That's crazy.
what am I doing wrong here? Like, I don't know.
I'm saving 8 chance to be my 100th platinum on PS5.
Oh, that's
when
cool.
I get there, but
Okay.
I'm kind of far away. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but that's what
are you at right now?
It's quite a plan.
57 or something. So I've got a ways to go, but that's what I want to do, and then just retire from trophies immediately at that point. Get to 100. Final
Never gonna
Fantasy
happen.
VIII,
But yeah.
Be done with trophies. Never
We
again.
play to win the game.
Why did
Yeah,
I
and
say-
then last thing I'm doing, I'm still plugging away at The Witcher. That game's fantastic.
Really?
Witcher 3. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's so good. That game has not talk about aged well. That game is aged very well.
Bacon. I can answer for Bacon, everybody. Bacon's been playing Hades too. Go ahead.
I have.
Correction.
I beat
think
it
you
today.
Yeah.
I rolled credits, 50 hours. I still have a ton of achievos and probably took me 114 runs to beat it.
Ooh.
And I probably have another 114 for the 1,000 if I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I'm easily on a 9.5.
Better than the first?
There was more to do than the first. There's more.
What was your favorite weapon?
I'm probably landed on the skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because I like range. I have yet to clear a run with the axe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. On
Interesting.
either side of the game, I can't.
Interesting.
It's just the slow nature of the swing that I
Sure,
can't get around.
But that thing does some damage when
It
you
does.
get.
When you hit though, yeah.
And I'm gonna have to clear both runs with it to get the achievement that I need to
Yep.
get. So,
Yep.
but yeah, there's post game stuff that's just like I'm like, oh, it's probably a whole nother game in here that.
Yeah.
So
You
it's
said 50 hours, Bacon?
yeah, but
Okay.
if you're smart about how you do it, because I beat Kronos like 22 times and I only had to beat him 7, I think.
Yeah.
Because
Don't look at a guide, Jose.
I
If you're going
couldn't
to do
beat
it,
the other side, and then once I beat the other side, I was like, oh, now I know what I got to do. So
you don't need like a guide, but there is, if you just like Google or something, like there is a specific number, and
right.
that's not like cheating or anything. I'm just going to save you some time.
Yeah, it'll tell you how many times you got to beat each side. And what I've been watching, I've been watching the Ted Lasso preview for the new season's coming out.
Yes.
Because it's gonna
How
be
pathetic is that, guys? Can we just move on? Really,
No.
we're gonna manage a female team now? Come
Yep.
on.
And it's going to be great the whole time because
I knew
Roy
you
Kent's
did.
back and Keely's back. And
They got the whole
Coach
cast
Beard
back,
is back.
Clark.
Yeah. Just not the male soccer.
You had the ending.
I really
It
hope
ended. Just
Jamie
let
Tartt
it
shows
die.
No,
Why
don't let it
die? We need positivity right now.
Sign it up for 10 more seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another.
I really need
Let's just do
positivity
it from
in
the other angle this time, guys.
That's what she said.
Exactly.
my life. Dan hates
That's what I wanted, Jose. I don't even start, Todd. That is not true.
It's
Caitlin
true.
Clark turns me on like no other with that 3-pointer.
Really? Caitlin Clark?
I know. Yes, Caitlin Clark. Yes,
Not the blonde.
Hot.
The blonde enforcer on her
Ooh, and
team?
Ionescu, Sabrina. Shoot or shoot. Good God, she could shoot on me any day, Jose. Jose, what have you been playing or watching?
I also have been playing only Hades 2 almost exclusively on my Ally X, which has been
Yeah. And it
just-
works great.
It runs so
Guys,
great.
I want
and,
an LIX so bad, but I can't afford it.
and it's crispy. It's
Fan cash,
super
bro.
tight controls. Yeah, fan cash. I am also not nearly as good as Bacon. To be fair, I just looked. I'm only 9 hours in, and I think I'm only like run 14 or something. So I guess it will get there with time. I have yet to get past the second world on the bottom half, and I think I got almost to the end of the top half. I don't know what happened there, but
Oh, the top's harder, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Climbing the mountain, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it depends on which boss you
I got to the end, almost the end of the ships. I don't know if that's the top.
Oh,
I don't know.
no.
Oh no, yeah.
You got lots of pain ahead of you. Ships
good.
isn't the
Ship is the second part of
Yes.
4 or
I will be
5.
very honest. I'm almost getting to the point though where I'm going to start moving away from it. Not to leave entirely, but just I need to play something else, and that'll be like my ally game when I'm just relaxing in the evenings and stuff. I still want to play Replace. That's downloaded. I do want to play a little bit of Vampire Crawlers because I love Vampire Survivor. I really did, and I'm going to give it its fair shake and really just kind of biding some time till some of the big stuff comes out. Plus, respectfully, the next couple of weeks are going to be real busy at my work. I actually won't be here next week on the show. I forgot to tell you guys that. So other than that, it's been great. And then we've still been watching The Studio on Apple TV. I'm telling you guys, like, if you want a good show to watch with the wife, it's funny. It's got a crazy amount of cameos of like real celebrities, but it's like Seth Rogen, kind of like a more mature writing. But like we were just joking about Johnny Knoxville. There was he was in one of the episodes last night, hilarious cameo about like a zombie apocalypse movie, but it's just like funny writing. And it's basically like these crazy scenarios because Seth Rogen is wild in his job and stuff, but check out The Studio, really good. And then I watched a wild movie called Pizza Movie on Hulu. So like if you like Gatton Matarazzo, he was in Stranger Things. He's in it. And then if you ever watch The Goldbergs, that show that was on TV for a while, the youngest son, he's now a little bit older. They play like roommates in college. That basically, it's almost like in the genre of like a Superbad, but it's like they basically take a drug that they didn't mean to, and there's like a whole thing about these things they have to do. Just kind of like weird though. Like I wanted to like it more. The trailer makes it looks hilarious, and I like chuckled a couple times, but it just was kind of weird by the end. I didn't love it by the end, but for what it's worth, it was a movie. I didn't keep watching the Leprechaun movies, so I guess that's a consolation.
Pro Dad Skills says this month was nuts on completions for me. Shows how stacked gamers are right now. Pragmata, Crimson Desert, Replace, Diablo 4 expansion, Vampire Crawlers, Mouse PI for Hire, Hades 2.
Man.
How many hours on Hades 2 there, casual Pro Dad
I
Skills?
mean, he beat it, which is crazy.
I know, but how many hours?
This is Dan, you're never going to use that ROG Alex. So here's the thing. I've been trying to play my handheld, my Switch 2, while sitting next to the wife during some of the Housewives shows that I don't care about. Guys, I've been playing Mario Odyssey. When does that game get good?
It doesn't.
That's what I'm wondering. When
like a
does
7 all the
Super
way through.
Mario Odyssey get good?
I'll leave it as
Can
7.
somebody tell me, please? Because I'm just roaming around and I'm like, this is boring. And Mario if I have to hear Mario's voice one more time, I'm getting real sick of it. Guys, can I say something brave right now?
Please do.
I've been watching Zack Snyder's DCU universe, and we started with Man of Steel.
Great film.
Man of Steel is a good Superman movie. It moves me to tears every time I hear that Superman theme go. When he's talking to his mom, when he's talking to his dad, when he's talking to Lois. I'm telling you, Zach, I owe you an apology. I see your vision. Sometimes it gets a little out of control when you're fighting through Metropolis and fighting through Gotham now because we're on Batman v Superman.
Kevin Costner was a great uncle.
Allie was, she loved, oh, you didn't tell me Kevin Costner's in this movie. I'm like, Allie, you know what? Just wait till you see Bruce Willis working out.
Have you seen Waterworld, Allie?
Just wait till you see Bruce Willis working out,
movie.
getting ready for his battle with Superman. I'm telling you guys, the theme is so good in that movie. I can't help but get moved by it. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's because I'm a parent now, and it's just hitting me differently. And the kids are loving Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. I'm shocked. Like, they are loving what Superman stands for, and they're like, I don't like that Batman. He's evil. They're against Batman, going after him. So, been having a great time. I tried to get them to watch. Dude, Batfleck underrated, highly underrated. Batfleck underrated. By the way, that Batmobile, that might be the best Batmobile, guys. No. You are forgetting it is a combination of strength and speed. I'm telling you, I'm watching it right now. That Batmobile is sick. No. It's better than the Tumbler. Easy.
No.
Better than the Tumbler. Not even close.
So Tumbler
not even
a motorcycle.
Close. It's not even close. Anyway, back to Batman v Superman. Kids are loving it. And I can't wait because they don't know about Wonder Woman. They don't even. They're like, who's that woman? I'm getting hyped. I remember this stretch of movies was okay, and then I think Todd said
the issue is the villains. That's what the issue is. There's
dude, Lex Luthor is crazy, dude. When you watch him, he's a psycho, man. He's a little. Even Ellie's like, I don't like him.
Eisenberg, right? I think Jesse did a great job, like he did, but you don't get to see the Lex that's like in the power armor. He doesn't do anything other than buy things.
But he's creepy, Jose.
But I'm saying like Steppenwolf was like not a great choice. Even the with Aquaman stuff.
I know. I haven't even gotten to those. I know it falls apart. Todd says Dan has lost it.
And I'll admit, the first time I saw Gal Gadot, I was excited too.
Shout out to Captain Logan. Todd says even Wonder Woman has a lot of issues. Yeah, but he said Todd Oxford did say Man of Steel is good. I agree. And then we're forgetting what's his face is Kal-El's dad. What's his face?
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe, skinny Russell Crowe before he
You got
got
Lawrence Fishburne as
Lawrence Fishburne, and then Alfred.
Perry.
Who's Alfred's actor again? I can't remember his name.
Jeremy Irons. also
Jeremy
great-
Irons,
great
incredible
actor.
Alfred. Like there's some. I see.
I like that they did the reference to like the death of Robin, but I wish
Yes,
they had
yes,
done
the
that in
joke,
film,
yes,
right?
joke.
Man, I want that story in a film.
I'm telling you, you guys. There's some. I've said this before. There's some special moments in these films. They're not perfect, and the MCU destroys it for the most part. But even the MCU, we can agree, has its issues as well. So,
Getting
I
you
think-
excited for Lego Batman, huh?
nope. So one thing I will say, Jose, is I wanted to get him to watch the uncut version of Batman v Superman, but I guess I didn't know it was rated R.
Oh,
It's rated R.
what's R about it?
I guess there's a couple F-bombs and some blood and gore, and I wanted to make him watch it, but Allie was like, no, absolutely not, rated R.
They hang around Uncle Bacon enough, they're going to hear an F-bomb.
You said you said Man of Steel is. I'm curious. I'm looking it up right now. Keep going.
No, did I say Man of Steel? I meant Batman v Superman.
Oh, you
Ultimate
did.
Edition is rated R.
You
Anyway,
did.
so sorry, that's what I've been watching. I just wanted to shout it out. Like the kids are loving it, so I'm really excited that they're getting so into these comic book. Even Brookie and Maddie, they recognize the Flash.
Nice.
Recognize Wonder Woman, so it is cool to see them. Pro Dad Skills said, I did not like his Lex. I thought Kevin Spacey's Lex was even better. LOL. Yeah. Well. And Todd Ox says the plot is so dumb. I agree. The whole Martha thing. I just got to that. I'm like, why would he say save Martha? He would say save my mom. The trigger word chance with Martha, it's a little forced, right? It's a little forced. He
Why
could be
is
like,
it rated R? Increased violence.
Yeah.
Bat brutality.
Yeah.
Including more graphic scenes and blood.
Yeah.
Scenes of mass destruction, including collapsing buildings, more brutal beatings of mercenaries by Batman, a more gruesome, albeit brief shot of prison stabbing. You got some prison Mike there, as well as one brief partial nudity of Bruce Wayne
buttocks.
showering, Master Cheeks, and plenty of profanity, including the liberal use of the word
yeah.
no shh.
Oh,
Okay.
Really?
Is that even bad anymore? I don't think it is.
I don't know.
I say it on primetime TV, right?
I'm breaking with kids,
I know.
especially because Allie and I are really actually.
I guarantee you they've heard worse at school.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to think about that. Okay, my kids are innocent forever. Jose, let's close the show like we always do with the best food we had this week. Take it away, Jose.
Wow. It's like there's a party in my mouth and everyone's invited.
So I gambled yesterday and I lost.
On a
And
shirt?
no, it's not what you think, Chance. I knew that's what you were going to think, but no. So I had to cover the last soccer game of the school year for my school. Senior night, unfortunately, we lost. But it was also raining horribly, so I wasn't sad to finish the game. Anyway, I saw this kid there eating In-N-Out, and just like in the moment, because I was cold, I was like, God, that burger looks good. I was like, I should go to In-N-Out. Because also, again, for those that are not in Colorado, In-N-Out is a relatively new thing here. Like, we all know what In-N-Out is, but we haven't had them locally until very, very recently. I have to drive past one, the only one in Lakewood, Colorado, on the way home.
I mean, we've had
And
it for
I-
like 3 years, 4 years now.
Yeah, again, but relatively is what I'm saying. So I was like, God, I should go. And then at the last minute, I was like, no, I saw that new triple double crunch wrap. I kind of want to try that. And I was like, I'm going to try that instead. I lost. That was not, it tasted literally like a crunch wrap. It tasted literally like nothing different. So don't waste your time. Should have gone to In-N-Out. And it was fine. Like, I'm not mad. It just wasn't In-N-Out, which sucks. But other best food this week, my mother-in-law made me a burrito for today that I kid you not weighed like 6 pounds for my lunch. I couldn't even eat the whole thing or I would have slept the whole afternoon. And then tonight we had tachos, tater tot nachos. Highly recommend. Easy meal. Kids love it. I love it. My wife loves it. Shout out to tachos.
Bacon, go ahead.
I had half a foot-long coney from Sonic. But other than that, I'll just give you a hot take that don't ever go to In-N-Out. It's so overrated.
If you can get there and get in and out like advertised, It's worth it for the price.
It's decently priced too.
Yeah.
It really.
It's consistent. Don't get the
It's-
fries. Don't get the
Fries are
cardboard
useless.
fries.
Yep.
Just get the burgers. Get double animal style.
And a root beer float.
Well, okay. Todd Oxter said, also made some chorizo tacos, and Burger King Maple Bourbon Barbecue Whopper was legit. And Diego says, tater tot nachos. And asked Todd, is that Batman Beyond film about Red Hood or more of an adaptation? Let's get back to that. Bubble Boy?
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off of Todd Oxter there. He got the Burger King maple bourbon barbecue Whopper. I got the peppercorn ranch one, and it was okay.
I thought I told you the review on that. It's just okay, right?
I
Salt
know,
and peppery.
but I wanted to try it, and it has bacon, and so I was like, yeah, we'll give it a shot. And I have been sleeping on Burger King fries for sure. Burger King fries
Burger King
are.
fries.
I told you, dude.
Onion
I
rings,
told
brother.
people have been sleeping on BK.
And so the thing I was most excited about, though, they didn't have, and they didn't tell me until they
Grogu
were
stuff?
like handing me my stuff. No, they're supposed to have this like strawberries and cream frozen drink thing. I honestly
saw
don't
that.
even
Was
know.
it
It
good?
looked incredible. They didn't have it. And they like didn't tell me, and then they're like handing me stuff and like, oh yeah, we don't even have that. Like, why did you order that? And I was like,
It's on
because
the
you let
screen,
me
bud.
order it. Like, it was so dumb. But they have a watermelon lemonade there that is fantastic. I was like, that's not what I wanted. If that makes sense. So.
Yeah, I know. It's fine, but you wanted the other one. Pro Dad Skill says El Pastor street tacos with a margarona. Is that what they call it? A margarita with a Corona in there? Is that
I've
a
never
white
heard it
person
called
thing,
that,
is it?
but I
Yeah,
get it. Yeah.
Isn't it
White
Bulldog?
person
Chance?
thing.
That's what he's called
Bulldog,
when we were in
yeah.
Mexico, right? It was a Bulldog,
Yeah.
right? Anyway.
Yeah.
The best food I had this week, guys. What I would have to say, we just had breakfast for dinner tonight. Eggs,
always.
bacon.
Can't go wrong,
Dude.
bro.
And then Allie made these hash browns. I'm not even a hash brown guy. Incredible.
Well,
I don't
that's
know.
your
I got to
first
go ask her what brand they were because, like I said, I'm not a big. Chance, I would die for that moment to come back. I'm still pissed about that. So Taco Bell's on my purple band list. I'm not going back. It is what it is. So gentlemen, this has been the Nerd Chat episode 261. My God. Xbox members 2013 DRM. Never forget. Gone Matrick.
We got a console for you. It's called the 360.
My name is Daddy Duwally. You can follow me at Daddy Duwally across all social media. You can follow the show at the Nerd Chat Podcast. By the way, you guys, live on air.
Typing away.
Nerdchatmedia.com. The
Good shit
website
down.
is expired.
Done.
Probably a good.
It's an end of an era, you guys. I have been updating that website every week for 5 years. And we had about 30. We had about 30. We had about 30 viewers who stopped by the site, according to the numbers.
What are you
Okay.
gonna do
Total?
with
That was
that
not a great
16
investment
back?
on our part.
It's just hitting me, you guys. 5 years. The web nerdchatmedia.com. So you can't find us there anymore. Sorry, guys.
Gonna have to update our.
You can find us over at Threadless, though. We haven't made a sale in quite some time. I will say.
Oh, you can follow the Nerd Chat at the Nerd Chat or the Nerd Chat Podcast on most social media sites. We are no longer on a website. And Ashes to Ashes Pro Dad Skills said, "Damn, I was just on the website a couple weeks ago."
Oh wow, he's
So
one of them.
Yeah, he's one of the 25.
Okay.
Hashtag Nerd Chat site dead. You got that right, Diego. Jose, where can people find you?
You can find me Chipotle Bear everywhere. You can hopefully, as the school year ends, you can find me more online, and hopefully this weekend back on Division with the boys, which will be great. I got to catch up some levels. And last thing, you can also catch me on recent episode with Todd over at the Fandom Foundry. We did an episode for a movie like not fantasy critic, but movie critic league for the summer. I don't think I'm going to do well. As we all know, I have historically terrible taste in movies, but I have a great time. I cannot wait to go see Mortal Kombat. I know that you guys are not hyped, but I'm pumped for Mortal Kombat 2. So, yeah, that's where you can find me, man.
And X Bacon Gaming.
You can find me on Twitter at xbacongaming and on PC at xbacongaming across all your launchers. Shout out to the ponies out there for standing strong on your DRM. Shout out. Shout out. Shout out. Shout out.
Oh, and Bubble Boy and 7. Sorry, I was muted.
Yeah, you can probably not find me at Ball Arena on Saturday.
Yeah, it's not looking good. We are losing 50
game
to
7
57.
is
Pathetic.
There goes my $800, which felt like, obviously at times the Avs are doing their part. The Avs are going to win the Stanley Cup and probably, Todd, not even flinch the entire time through. They might be, what was it, Ray Bork back with his Mission 16W. They might go 16-0, to be honest. I don't think the Wild have a snowball's chance in hell at beating the Avs, but the Nugs are really going to break my heart.
Pathetic.
It is 2 starters down. And
Pathetic.
I get that we have a starter down and I just like, come on, guys.
Has Aaron Gordon ever been up?
By the way, guys, I gotta say, Cam Johnson, he's been balling out. He's the only one playing right now. He's
Tonight,
literally,
yeah.
he's the only. He is 7 for 7 from the field, 5 for 5, 2 point, 2 for 2, 3 point. He's got 15 points. He's -1. Christian Brown -12. Jamal Murray minus 11.
You got to figure
With 3 and 6 points. Jokic, 9 points. Pathetic.
It's pretty bad.
As always, now we only have the Avs fans. See you on the ice, not on the hard court. And see you online.
See you online.
See you online.
See you online. MJ's the GOAT.
See you online.
Team's got a bond. All right. I mean, heck, Higgins and I are having lunch today.
Oh, yes. We're having salads in my office.
All right. Catch you later, boss. Higgins, see you at lunch, huh?
See you later.
Oh. Yes. Yes.
The Nerd Chat, an Xbox podcast, is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. The show was created by Daniel Walenzik, and you can follow him at Daddy Diwali across all social media. The assistant to the co-host is Jose Martinez, and you can follow him at Chipotle_bear. The assistant to the co-host is Chance Siegel, and you can follow him at BubbleBoyN7. The intern to the assistant to the co-hosts is Jason Jarrett, and you can follow him at XBaconGaming. You can also follow the show at The Nerd Chat across all social media. And as always, see you online.